What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here, and I want to welcome you to my E3 2015 recap video, where I will dominantly be discussing the press conferences that occurred during E3, and anything that really just caught my eye that I really want to do this year and next year in terms of upcoming games and releases and cool stuff that's going to be releasing that I do want to check out, at least in the future. So, anyways, let's get started. The very first press conference was Bethesda's, and I was super excited, among other people, for this press conference, well, because we knew what was coming at the Bethesda press conference. So let's get right into it. The first thing that was announced was a game called, a little game called Doom. The new Doom game, I don't think there was a release date set for it, I don't believe, but I definitely want to take a look at Doom. It looks fantastic. It's just more classic FPS style gameplay with a beautiful look. So I can't wait to get my hands on Doom. And they also announced a game called Battle Cry. They announced a Dishonored Definitive Edition. It comes with, I believe, the base game plus the expansions as well. So all the expansions or DLCs as well as the base game. And they also announced Dishonored 2, which looks pretty good. You have a choice of 2 different characters to play as. So that should be something good as well. I did like the original Dishonored when it came out a few years back. It's crazy that that game has been out for this long, you know. So I'm definitely interested in that one. Obviously, they announced the Elder Scrolls Tamriel Unlimited, which is basically the Elder Scrolls Online, just on the console version. It's already been out, so nothing too crazy. A card game called the Elder Scrolls Legends. And here's the big one, Fallout 4. Oh my god, when they revealed Fallout 4 and its collector's edition, the Pip-Boy edition, I nearly shit my pants. Like, it was amazing. I jumped out of my chair and I'm just like, I want to get that so badly. But, well, that remains to be seen at the moment. So, Fallout 4, everybody's looking forward to. I cannot wait for Fallout 4. We're going to have a great time with that game. And they also announced an iOS, Android game. No, it's just iOS, sorry. Called Fallout Shelter. And it's like not a construction, but like a simulator game where you control the lives of people in the vaults, train them, etc. It's free, and it went live the same day or the same evening right after the press conference was finished. So that was the Bethesda press conference. Sorry, I just want to get through this relatively quick here. Now this is the big one, the Microsoft press conference. This had a lot of stuff in it that I'd like to talk about. They started off with Halo 5 Guardians. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. I kind of grew out of Halo, but I am still doing Halo. Just, you know how it is. Things change, but I don't know. It's nothing too much to write home about, in my opinion. It doesn't have the same magic that it used to. That's my personal opinion. A new IP called Recore, which looks kind of interesting there. A big bomb that was dropped was Xbox One will support backwards compatibility of Xbox 360 games. That's huge, man. It's a minor thing that should have come with a console, but it's huge that they managed to get that done. I believe it's coming in holiday, so November, December. They also announced a new controller. Releasing in October, called the Xbox Elite Controller. Now, this thing is, I was like, I might want to give that a shot. Not for $150, no thanks. That's just so expensive, man, for a controller. Whether it's pro or not, like, you've got to be kidding me. So, unfortunately, I won't be doing that. They also announced a new subscription service called EA Access, $5 a month. Nothing too crazy there. I'm not going to really get into that. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 comes out next year. New Forza Motorsport 5 releases this year as well. I believe it comes out in September. So that's something to look forward to. Dark Souls 3 was announced. I've never been a Dark Souls fan, but I'm just letting you guys know. Tom Clancy's Division, that comes out next year, and there'll be an exclusive beta for Xbox in December, I believe. Rainbow Six Siege was announced. Looks fantastic. New game called Gigantic. It's like an online multiplayer game. This new thing, it's basically like, they call it ID at Xbox, which a lot of indie developers come forward and showcase their games. There were games like Tacoma, developed by the Gone Home developers. Ashen, Beyond Eyes, Cuphead, just to name a few. Ion, the same guy who developed DayZ. So that covers the ID at Xbox. Few indie games to look forward to if you're into that kind of stuff. Rise of the Tomb Raider was announced. It's an Xbox One exclusive. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be upset with that, but exclusives will be here to stay. That's just how it is, you know. So, anyways, that'll be cool to look forward to. They also announced the Rare Replay, and the Rare Replay is basically a collection of 30 Rare games developed by Rare over their lifespan. Pretty cool, man. What else we got here? Sea of Thieves, pirate game, Fable Legends. They announced that there is a partnership between Microsoft and Oculus Rift, so that's going to be their virtual reality technology is going to be done by that because, well, Sony has one of their own as well. So that's going to be kind of interesting. We'll see how that works out. Now, they also showcased the Microsoft HoloLens with Minecraft. To be honest, it looked cool as hell. Is it going to be good? We don't know yet because we know how Microsoft likes to screw things up. So, also, they announced the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which is the original Gears of War game remastered in HD on Xbox One, coming out in August. I will be doing a co-op Let's Play with Center Strain 01. We've been trying to do co-op for a long time, but our schedules have always been different and kind of weird. So that's that. I'm psyched for that. As well as Gears of War 4 was announced for next year. Super excited. Hopefully it's like the original Gears 1 to 3 and not like Judgment. That was horrible, man. Oh my god. So, all right, moving on to the EA press conference. A lot of stuff was covered here. They opened up with a new Mass Effect trailer for Mass Effect Andromeda. So excited. Didn't show a whole lot, obviously, because it's in early stages, but it's coming holiday next year, I believe they said. New Need for Speed. Looks like it's a mix of all everyone's favorite. Like, they took everyone's favorite features from various Need for Speed games and put them into this one. So will it live up to the potential? We shall see. There's a new expansion for Star Wars The Old Republic, Knights of the Fallen Empire. Like I said, I got to get back into The Old Republic. I just need to set aside time to do it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff coming out. New game called Unravel. It's a platforming game. It's pretty cool looking. It kind of reminded me of Limbo. If you guys know Limbo, I did a Let's Play of Limbo a few years ago if you want to check that out. Really good game. I felt bad for this guy watching him up on stage. He looked super nervous, but I got to commend him. He had a cool idea, and it looks really fun. They also mentioned Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, not a huge interest. And they had a huge focus on sports games at this conference. It was like a lot of sports, like NHL 16, NBA Live, FIFA 16, and Madden they all had a massive 20-minute spot. So if you weren't into sports, you wouldn't like this conference that much. So I thought that was kind of stupid. I know that's their whole thing, but it was a big chunk of the conference went to their sports division. Anyways, new game called Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Minions Paradise, free-to-play iOS game. There's a lot of mobile games going on. Mirror's Edge Catalyst looks amazing. Comes out next year in February. I can't wait. It looks so good. I only got to play the first Mirror's Edge for a little bit. I didn't actually beat the game, so maybe that's something I could do if you guys want. Just kind of a build-up for that next year. Who knows? We'll see. And as well, they also announced Star Wars Battlefront, showed some gameplay. Oh my god, I cannot wait for some Star Wars Battlefront gameplay, you guys. It's going to be so epic, all right? I can't wait. All right, moving on. Ubisoft. This was awesome. They opened up South Park, The Fractured But Whole, a new sequel to South Park, The Stick of Truth. Oh my god, they decided at last minute, they're like, screw it, let's do another game, and I can't wait for that. The first one was so much fun. New IP called For Honor. Looks pretty good as well. Expansion pack for The Crew, Wild Run. Never did The Crew, so probably won't end up doing that. Trials Fusion, awesome level max. It looks hilarious. I may take a look at that. I believe that comes out in August. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. They showed more gameplay on Tom Clancy's The Division. A new title called Anno 2205, which is like a kind of like a construction simulator, kind of like a SimCity type thing, and the goal is to kind of get to the moon and develop your futuresque city and get to the moon. New Just Dance 2016, not a whole lot into that, don't really care. More Rainbow Six Siege, Trackmania Turbo. That looked pretty awesome, actually. It looks like it's a classic arcade kind of a racing game with crazy loops and jumps and everything. It looks awesome. I might take a look into that. Some gameplay and trailers, trailers for Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Again, it's Assassin's Creed. Nothing too new there. And as well, this was the big bomb. It looks awesome. New Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. We haven't had a Ghost Recon game in like years. I think it was like 2011 since we got the last one. This one looks awesome. Looks open world and looks like a lot of fun. So that was Ubisoft. It was a very entertaining press conference though, actually. So I can't complain there. Going on to the Sony press conference. A game that's been in like a development hell since 2009, The Last Guardian, looks pretty interesting. Might take a look at that. A game called Horizon Zero Dawn. New Hitman releasing December. Looks pretty neat. It's going to be like a constant changing thing where like contracts aren't always there. Like if you screw up, that guy's gone. You know what I mean? You kill him in one way, you don't have another chance. It's kind of different. It's kind of cool. It makes it more realistic feeling. Street Fighter V, PS4 exclusive. Whoa, people are losing their marbles on that one, but that's the way it works. It actually is also coming out for PC, so it's not really exclusive, but that's that. Some more gameplay into No Man's Sky. Looks kind of interesting there. New game called Dreams, where you kind of draw what you want. Again, very confusing, and he said that himself. If you're not confused, I'd be surprised. So, who knows? We'll see what's going on with that. New game called Firewatch. New expansion for Destiny, The Taken King. Again, Destiny was a disappointment for me, so I probably won't end up doing that. More Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Little game called World of Final Fantasy. Little itty-bitty cutesy little things. Kind of funny, but I'm not a huge Final Fantasy guy, so I probably won't do that. And they actually released this big bomb, or announced this big bomb, that they're going to be making a Final Fantasy VII remake. And people have been wanting that for a long, long time. Okay, and there's this new group called Devolver Digital Games Devolver Digital, that's creating 4 new titles. Kind of old school pixelated style. Looks pretty neat. A few little arcade games just to mention. Shenmue 3. They have a Kickstarter going for people who like that series. If you want to get the 3rd one made, you go to the Kickstarter and you can support it from there. They showed a little bit of the Batman Arkham Knight gameplay exclusive for Scarecrow, because PS4, if you get that edition, you get Scarecrow levels. Project Morpheus, which was their virtual reality stuff. So that looks kind of cool, but again, stuff like that you could screw that up pretty easily. So just want to mention that. Got some Spotify stuff. They mentioned that as well. A new service called PlayStation View. Now this part kind of annoyed me a little bit, because this is the same thing with Microsoft a few years back. Sony has the exclusive, I guess. They have a partnership with the Call of Duty games now, so they get all the content early. Microsoft did the same thing. I think that's a waste of time, but I guess it does make money. Whatever. They briefly showed Until Dawn, like as in a cutscene, so that comes out in August, I think, or is it July? I think that's August. They talked about the PS Vita, dying console, don't know why. Disney Infinity 3.0, more Star Wars Battlefront gameplay. Ooh, can't wait. And of course, Uncharted 4: A Thief's End looks so awesome. They showed it like an intro level. Looks like a lot of fun. I love Uncharted series. I think this one's going to be a blast, so we're going to look forward to that. All right, let's move on to the Nintendo one. I'm going to be very brief because it wasn't live. It was kind of a boring one. It was all digital. It started off kind of like with puppets. It was kind of funny, but I thought it was a boring as hell one. New Star Fox Zero, 30th anniversary of Mario. Pretty crazy. Talked about Amiibos. Oh no. New Skylander Superchargers. It's a racing game. Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes for the DS. Hyrule Warrior Legends. Metroid Prime Federation Force. I think that's a co-op game, 4-player co-op or something. Fire Emblem Fates, FE. Xenoblade Chronicles X. 2 new Animal Crossing games, one with Amiibos. It just looks like Mario Party. Happy Home Designer. Oh my god. I'm sorry. No thanks. Yoshi's Woolly World. It actually looks kind of fun. Obviously, I can't do any Nintendo titles because of their copyright, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm just mentioning. Yokai Watch. Who cares? Mario and Luigi Paper Jam. New RPG coming out. Kind of neat looking. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. I love the original Mario Tennis, so this would be a fun game to play. And of course, Super Mario Maker. So I'm sure a lot of people will like that, make your own Mario levels. That's kind of a neat thing. So I just wanted to get through that pretty quickly, just because I won't be doing any of those. I just want to put people on mention. And finally, let's run through the Square Enix cons. I don't have much time here, so Square Enix, we have Just Cause 3 releasing December, new Nier title, more Rise of the Tomb Raider, Lara Croft Go, once again the Final Fantasy VII Remake, Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key, and Kingdom Hearts 3 for you Kingdom Hearts fans. World of Final Fantasy, they mentioned again, same trailer. Talk more about Hitman, really excited for that. A new game called Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithlessness. That's all JRPGs. I don't like JRPGs. New Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. I love the last Deus Ex. I am looking forward to that. Final Fantasy Portal app, nothing too crazy. And Project Setsuna. So, unfortunately, I am limited to a time limit here because of my current situation. So, unfortunately, I had to speed through that. I apologize. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wanted to showcase what was new, what really caught my eye in the games I want to do this year. So, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, favorite it as well, and let me know what you're looking forward to the most about E3, what you think was the best thing, what you want to see the most, what was the biggest bomb drop for you. Let me know. So, thanks again, guys. Take it easy. Have a great day, and I'll see you for some more gameplay. Take care.